Please like the video. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for liking the video. God bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Like the video. Hey, welcome everybody. Please like the video. Thank you. Like the video. Blazepreneurs, how you doing? God bless you. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Give me a second here. I'm trying to find something. Welcome on everybody. Do I think what? Fee will cut what? Interest rate next week? What are you talking about? I'm doing very well. How's life with you? Okay, that's awesome. Crossing over Fed. I don't know. You know, Jerome Powell doesn't like Trump, so I think there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen, but interest rate being cut, I don't know. So I want to talk about a couple of things today. That's why I'm here. I'm here to talk about a couple things. Okay, so first off, what is my goal today? Why am I on here? That's what I want to do. I want to talk about. Why am I here? Please like the video. There's 4 likes for 14 of you in the room. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Hello, lazy dog. I hope you're not lazy. There's 16 of you here. Please give more likes. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. That's how you get the algorithmic juices flowing, by smashing the like button, okay? How's Germany? How's Germany treating you? Okay, so what are we talking about today? What is our topic of conversation? Let's go to, I just want you guys to know that if you're on my Patreon, if you follow me on Patreon, I am going to be having my first training, Patreon training live this coming Sunday. So please join me on Patreon. I will appreciate that. And let us rumble together. Let's move together, okay? So I'm on right now, and there's 17 of you in the room. Please like the video. When is XRP going to pump? Summer. Summer this year, towards the end of summer, I believe. I'm expecting that serious pump towards the end of summer, okay? That's what I'm expecting, that serious pump. That's when I think everything is going to. Hello, Philip Obiri 617. How is the UAE treating you? Thank you for joining. What time is it over there? Tell me. Please like the smash the like button if you are on here. So our conversation, we're talking about Iran will be swift. It'll be swift. A lot of people are really concerned about how what's going on in Iran. Whether it will affect the crypto space. I'm on here, I talk about crypto a lot. I talk about the things of God as well. I talk about Christ and all of that because I'm a minister, I'm a child of God, I'm a disciple of, I'm follower of Jesus Christ. Iran will be swift. I'm telling you, see, all of the people are not looking at some of the things that are happening. Again, I'm not happy that Iran is being bombed, but I'm also happy that, the regime that has been saying, oh, we're going to destroy America, Israel, and all of that, and targeting nations around them and trying to bullying and sponsoring Hezbollah, sponsoring Hamas, sponsoring all of these groups, terrorist groups, they are really finding they're having a hard time. And the women of that country, look at what happened to the soccer players in Australia. They were packed into the bus and sent back to Iran. For only God knows what's going to happen to them. Some of those women are going to face a very, very hard time when they get back to Iran. But that's the reality of what is on ground. But let's continue to pray. Let's continue to believe God for the safety, for things to calm down. But I believe that it is going to be a very swift thing that will happen. Why do I think so? I'll tell you a couple of things. Number one, this is not a George Bush presidency. This is not an Obama presidency. This is not a Clinton presidency where wars are actually a business. Again, I believe that this war is still a business, but in a certain different way. It's going to be quick. People have been saying it's all about changing currencies and all of that. There are currency wars. There is some truth to that. To that, but if you know, Iran has been a real bully in that region for a long time and is the headquarters of Shia Islam. And as far as they're concerned, it is what they want. They are not negotiating. The U.S. president and his team had been trying to negotiate with them and said, "Look, guys, let's come to an agreement. You can't have a nuclear weapon." Here's the thing: people keep saying, "Oh, what they're doing is crazy." Iran, they're feeling bad that. And somebody said, "Can you imagine killing an 85-year-old man?" Well, the 85-year-old man has been killing people for 47 years. When he came to power 47 years ago, he was interviewed, and please smash the like button. Thank you very much. If you smash the like button one time, you get 3 people in. That's just how it works, I think. I've seen that happen. So smash the like button. So again, I don't hate Iranians. I had an Iranian member of staff on here. Wonderful people. I had an Iranian church use my building here. Our building here. They are lovely, lovely, lovely people. You need to meet them. Their food is good. They're amazing people, and they speak Farsi. They're basically originally Persians. They descended from the Persian. They're Persians by how do I say? My heritage. And these guys, they came here, they used that building. They're awesome. A church of about 100 people. And many of them were persecuted for their faith. My member of staff, who was Iranian, went to prison at the age of 17. They almost killed him. But thank God he was rescued by American missionaries. And now he lives in Montreal. And that's where he's serving the Lord. But I'm telling you that people have gone through a lot of painful experience. 16-year-old girls murdered, killed, hung, women beaten on the streets for their hair showing. All kinds of evil that these people have perpetrated. Their time is up. It's just that whether it's America or somebody else that brings it to pass, you know what? The time is up. And so a lot of people don't agree. And the world now, there is a lying spirit that is running around the world and saying all kinds of things. And people are believing that. But he's an 85-year-old man who spent his time saying death to Israel, death to America, death to this, death to that. And you want a nuclear bomb? And the powerful nation in the world now, at least, is America. They said, no, we're not giving you that. We're not letting you have it. So whatever. But I want you to know it will be swift. It'll be swift. I put out a video earlier where I said when the war started that crypto will not be affected. Really, crypto has not really crashed more than it's been crashing. When there was no war, it crashed even worse than it has crashed recently. XRP has maintained about $1.35 to $1.42. It even went the other day. I don't know what the price is now. Somebody tell me what is XRP's price right now. Please like the video. The more you like the video, the more viewers we get, because we are shadow banned and we are limited on YouTube, which can be a blessing in disguise. So the best way we get people to come and watch us is when you guys like the video. So smash the like button on your way in, smash the like button on your way out. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to talk about today. And then the next thing I want to talk about is that crypto will set you up. Crypto will set you up. A lot of people are discouraged. They're like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, I'm discouraged and all of that. Crypto will set you up. That's all I want you to know. It will set you up. Why? Because of the times we're in. Before I even go further into crypto setting people up, let me just say, remember I said this Iran war is not like the past wars you've seen when America has gone into the Middle East. Thank you. 1.39. Good price. And this is Trump leading, and he does his own differently. He used bunker busters. He uses weapons that others would not use because it's like, oh, he wants to go in swiftly and come out because he doesn't want. And remember, in his first time, he didn't start any new war. Instead, he came in the second time and was ending wars and doing his best to bring peace about, right? But Iran kept saying, no, we don't, we're going to have a bomb and we're going to use it. You can't say that. And that's what's happening right now. You're seeing radical Islam in Europe, in America, saying, in Canada, saying, you know, we want Sharia, this is what we want. And it's getting really heated up. It's getting really heated up. People are really concerned. All right. Yeah, well, yes, it is. It can be a distraction, but it's a serious war, though. Whether it's a distraction or not, it's a serious war. But I'm not distracted. Are you distracted? I'm not. You know, I mean, the reality of it is that there has to be some kind of a push. This is a war of, you know, it's about financial reset at the end of the day. So, it will be short. I just wanted to go back to that to say I felt that I had not finished. It will be short because this is Trump going in. The way the Trump team fights is different. They're not just going to there to keep the industrial military complex going and signing contracts and billions and billions and trillions of dollars being wasted. If you look at the Iranians, they are really depleted. People are saying they are not. No, they are. And one guy was writing and saying, "Oh, this is not Iran-Iraq war. Iraq tried and tried. They couldn't. Saddam Hussein tried. They couldn't defeat them, and so America will not be able to listen. This is a different time we're in. If you see what they did in Venezuela, then you know, or Venezuela as they like to call it, then you know that they will do some serious damage to the IRGC. The IRGC is the Islamic Revolutionary something something. It's the Islamic government that is there. But I just wanted to encourage you guys to say, you know, it will be swift. It won't be, people are concerned that it will be a long drawn out war. I don't think so. And if there are ground boots on the ground, it won't be like, it'll be like boots on the ground in Venezuela, where the people did not even know what was going on. In 30 minutes, they are in, they are out. They will have several targets. Iran has not fought this kind of war before. They are waiting for the Americans to come so they can kill them and shoot them as snipers. No, they're not going to do that. Trump fights differently. And this is not just to say I support Trump or anything. I'm just telling you that's what is going to happen. This is what I believe. It'll be swift. It won't be as we expected, as people are expecting and getting worried and comparing the past. This is a guy who believes in winning. This is a guy who believes in going in quickly. He's done it before, and I think he's going to do it again. I pray for him. I pray that the pride will not take over his heart to think that no, he's the only one. You know, the way he writes and everything is his season, is his time. He has been preparing for over 30 years for this time. If you go back to Trump's videos in the past, you'll be surprised. He's been preparing. Look at all of he's been consistent. And so that's what we're going to see. Okay, and the second thing is that crypto will set you up. Crypto will set you up. Please, if you're not following me on Patreon, go follow me on Patreon. My Patreon is AH for Truth, and I'm going to put it on here so that you can follow me on Patreon. It's AH for Truth. And if you're on my Patreon, I'm making an announcement there on Sunday. I am going to be doing a live training for those who are interested. Actually, it's only for those who are my paid members. I'm going to spend some time. Hi, Tyrone Bigums. How you doing? God bless you. And then you can come into the training room. A link will be provided for all my paid members. I wasn't able to do it last week because I was out of town. It was tough, and I want to say thank you for all those who are my Patreon who have been patient with me. It's not easy. You're putting out your money, so you know, to support me, to learn things from what I have learned. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert, but the little I know, I'm sure I can share with people who can learn. P Verite, my good friend, how you doing? Rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. The Jesse Jackson family said, don't come to the funeral and do politics. No, the ex-presidents went there and they did politics. And the family was really, they were peeved. And they came out and said, we don't like what you guys did and all of that. And people were, why do you use Jesse Jackson's funeral for that type of thing? So crypto will set you up. Let's go back to crypto. You know, I keep going back to that matter. Crypto will set you up. Why? Friends, I've told you this before and I'm saying it again. I'm repeating something. Please like the video. One like brings 2-3 people in by the algorithm. Do you know that, I mean, when you look at everything, friends, cryptocurrency, this is the first time in, I don't even know in history, that ordinary people will front run the banking system, the banking enterprise. The banks have always been aware. They've been part of crypto and everything, but I don't think they really knew how things will move. I don't think they foresaw Coinbase giving 4%, 3.5%. They didn't foresee Cardano. You can earn 7% on Cardano, 8% on Cardano on a platform that is not necessarily, a centralized platform. They didn't expect that. You can earn 6.5 on Soulflare. You can earn 8% on Cardano and 7% on Solana on the what's this platform called? Proton. Okay, RV, all of these ones. They I don't think they saw. You see, the cat has been let out of the bag. As far as earning is concerned, yield is called yield. The banks have been earning this 3.4%, 4.5%, and giving you less than 1% as a share of all the money they make. So the cat has been let out of the bag, and you can't, the water is on the floor, you can't gather it back. How are they going to stop it? Like how? Tell me how. So I am suspecting, I wrote an article on my Patreon about, and that's for every, I think it was for the paid members too. The article it's talking about why I believe that this XRP explosion and the explosion of some of the ISO, all of the ISO cryptos is going to be delayed. It'll go up this year because there's a bull run that is not complete because of all the interferences. Government regulation, government legislation, this and that, Clarity Act, Genius Act, all of those things have delayed the pump that has been expected. So there was a pump, and a lot of people analyzed, a lot of analysts said, oh, it's over. That this is the pump we're going to get because Bitcoin got to it's an all-time high, a new all-time high. But Bitcoin, in my opinion, was supposed to get to about 150, and I see it getting to 160, 170 this year. That's what I believe will happen, and I think it's going to be rapid. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I believe is going to happen. And when that happens, it'll affect a lot of this, all the altcoins. Not only that, you get the Clarity Act passed. If Clarity Act is passed, this will affect all of these cryptos as well. So new all-time high swiftly, and then because of Clarity Act, there will be FOMO, and FOMO doesn't keep values up. It'll go up and come down, but people will have an opportunity to take profit. Now, where do the institutions come in? This is my personal view. I believe that the institutions, because they are not happy with the way the Clarity Act is going, and I believe that it'll end up being written that way because the Trump presidency, they want that Clarity Act written in such a way where you and I can get yield. Remember, the president posted on Truth Social, he said Americans should have should earn money on their money. They should earn yield on their money. That's a businessman talking. That's somebody who puts money in the bank and he wants it. The politicians don't know this because you and I, it's taxpayer that pay, our tax that pays their salaries. So they don't really care. They don't work too hard for anything. In fact, they're not working hard for anybody. They're working hard for themselves. When you look at the people that pay them money, that give them money, the lobbies and all of that, the pharmaceutical companies, the different industries, automobile, all the industries have lobbies. Foreign countries have lobbies. In America, in Canada, in all these countries, paying the politicians not to help their own people, but to help them. So the interests are different, but you find a businessman who says, look, I want Americans to pay to earn yield on the, and the good news about crypto is that it's a global industry. It's a global industry. So we are in Canada, in the UK, everywhere. Of course, the rules in different countries are different. And we see the socialist governments that are growing in the West trying to, get their filthy fingers on people's wealth that they created from their hard work. Wealth that they created from thinking and planning and in positioning themselves. They want to tax you for your wealth, not capital gains anymore. Not they just want, okay, you have a house that is worth this, okay, the value has gone up by X amount, we're going to tax it. It's crazy, but that's the world we live in. So when Trump is saying we want this, I'm talking about crypto setting you up. It's coming, and this is why you must. On Sunday, I am going 4 p.m. Central on my Patreon. Please join me, follow me on Patreon. I just put the, hey, my dear, my life, how are you? She's here. God bless you. So, and this is why we have to do everything in our power to learn. I've been talking about learning. Friends, I've not been able to do lives for you because of my busy schedule. And I want to thank you for sticking with me in spite of that. That is on Patreon. And I thank also my members on YouTube. You can be a member on YouTube. I was going to cancel it, but I left it on there because some people are just, that's what they want to do. So go ahead, become a member on YouTube. Also, I want to talk about those who are on my on my Patreon, who have stuck with me despite the fact that I've not had as much time to invest in things. But I've been putting out information as I find them that I think are relevant, and writing those articles that have also been a blessing to you guys. It's easier because I don't have to do a video all the time. I also said I wanted to be doing Patreon lives. It's been hard because when I go on Patreon, sometimes I get only 2-3 people, but it's good because others are able to watch. But I want to encourage you, my friends. Crypto will set you up. I just gave the US president and his team as the first reason. The second reason I said is that you will be, the financial institutions will be your exit liquidity. I don't believe that the financial institutions will do everything now into 2027. I believe they will slow walk it. Why? They're not happy. The American Bankers Association and all the other associations that come and are part of the whole body of banks in America, they're not happy that people are going to be getting yield. Look at what they said the other day on I even saw it today. I read it on X, that they are it's like they're protecting you and I from what? From our yield? How are you protecting me? How are you protecting my life? How are you protecting P Verite? How are you protecting the Kryptonite, Crypto King? How are you when Lambo, Crypto King? Yes, indeed, when Lambo. How are you protecting anybody? See, you're not protecting anybody. You are protecting yourselves, because you know that once the rubber meets the road, you guys are going to lose out. That's the problem. That's the problem. So anyway, long story short. So yes, rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. Somebody said, Philip Obiru said, yes, I agree. The war is a distraction from the, okay. Any other comment? I have not seen any new comment. Okay, so that's my position. I gave you two reasons: the U.S. presidency and the president and his team, and the U.S. as a whole wanting to see crypto advance. The Democrats don't want it. I don't know why they don't want it, or maybe they just, I don't know what they want. But the Republicans, I don't know what they're doing, but the presidency wants it, and they push it until they get what they want. Once it goes live, nobody is going to pull it back again. What's going to make them happy? If they continue to control things. What's making them happy now, Tyrone Biggums, is you have your $10,000 in the bank. The bank can take that $10,000 and lend it, right? 9 times. They can 9x your money, get all this profit for themselves, get money on the overnight rates, get money here and there, and guess what? What do you get? They give you 0.15%, 0.015%, and expect you to be happy with that. And that's why people, when they get 2.5%, 3%, they say, oh, in hedge funds or mutual funds and all that, people are excited because, the banks aren't giving that. Your savings account, the little interest you get, what happens? They clobber you with taxes again. Please like the video. There's only 18 likes and 47 people in the room. Do you see what I'm saying? He says, I guess I'll be driving my 93 Corolla for a while. No. So what I'm saying is, listen, guys, I just want to share with you the 2 reasons why there's an explosion this year coming is the US government, the banks coming in. They will come in, but I am saying they're not going to come in fully. They're going to slow walk it because they are bitter. And so that's the way they're going to get even with you guys who fought in court for XRP, who fought all this while, who did everything you could do. And now crypto is where it's at. They can't control it. They have created their own blockchains. JP Morgan has their blockchain. All of these big banks, they have their own blockchain and their own coin, but they use it in between themselves, their branches and all that. There's no interoperability as it should be. There is no interledger protocol working, right? So that's a problem. They are silos. I've been saying this for a while. It's like I'm repeating myself. But sometimes repetition is good so we can catch what we're saying. Please like the video. Follow me on Patreon, AH for Truth. I put my Patreon on there. I want to increase my Patreon to 200 followers by God's grace as soon as possible, because I want to grow it and I want to do more there, because I want to help people as we travel together. And now, the third reason is the Clarity Act. The Clarity Act will make the second reason a reality. Without the Clarity Act, banks aren't going to come in. Financial institutions and non-banking financial institutions are not going to come in, right? But once the Clarity Act is passed, they will come in. Here's the question. Do you think they'll come in at once? No, I personally don't think so. What they'll do, they'll slow walk it. Because that is it's like somebody who's just dragging them into it. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Because they know that so many people will benefit. And so, if they can reduce the number of new millionaires, reduce the number of new billionaires, reduce the number of new wealthy people that will be created as a result of them holding digital assets, they will do it. So instead of somebody being worth over $100 million, if they can make the person stay on 10 million, they will do it. Why? Because they will slow walk their coming in. So instead of the market pumping to a crazy high and staying there with respect to the ISO 222 coins, remember, I've always told you there are two types of stable coins. Stable coins that work with the fiat of the country or region that it's in, operating in. For example, the euro. The euro stable coin, right? It's in parity with the euro. Same thing with the USDT, USDC, PayPal, US dollar, stably. All of these are one-to-one with the United States dollar. And eventually, I think we will have one in Canada as well. I'm not sure. I don't even know, because I don't look at it as much as I should. I should actually be looking. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you doing? King Jacqueline, please like the video, my friends. There's only 20 likes, less than half of 20 likes for the people in the room. Liking the video helps the channel. You want to help the channel? I'm not asking you for $5. I'm not asking you for $10. Just like the video, and that will go a long way in helping the channel. All right. Good evening, Pastor, and good evening, everyone. Please, everyone, like the video. Thank you very much. They have too much power. Exactly. Is the bull run going to be only about meme coins? No, Philip Obiri. Meme coin, every coin will pump. Every coin will pump. Now, there will be different. What causes the pump? If Bitcoin splashes, the value going up in Bitcoin will overflow to Ethereum, and then it'll come. That's the doctrine of Bitcoin. But like I've been telling you, the doctrine of Bitcoin will expire. And by going into 2027, 28, 2030, it'll be the utility cryptos that will lead the way. That's just what I believe. Look around and see what's happening. Okay? They're talking a lot about stable coins. And people who are Bitcoin maxis say it can't happen. No, well, you watch. You watch and see. Just the other day, Chris Larson sent some Bitcoin over the XRP ledger, and it went quickly. Nobody's talking about it. But I told you, I was the one who came on here, one of the few people who talked about spend the bits in 2024, and how spend the bits is the 2025. Spend the bits. It was created to help make Bitcoin usable in everyday life. Please follow me on Patreon, AH for Truth. Hoping USDC got paid back after all these court issues. It will be, I believe. I'm expecting that. Not financial advice. Do your own research. PayPay coin is good. I think it'll deliver a lot of people wealth too. PayPay. These are all opportunities right now, but I don't think all of these cryptos will be around for a very long time to come. Okay, so I gave you 3 reasons why crypto will set you up. Okay, talked about the U.S. president and his team. I talked about the banks being your exit liquidity. And all that. So, yeah. Hey, Coco Pops, long time no see. How you doing? How's London? God bless you. Thank you for joining. I've missed you on the channel. Okay. Are you people getting my notifications when I go live? It's been tough. It's been tough, but I'm thankful to God. It's good. All things work together for the good of those who love God, to them who are called according to His purpose. Is it PayPay or PayPay? No, there's 2 different ones. There's PayPay, P-E-I-P-E-I, and there's PayPay, the frog. So that's not, I'm not the one talking about PayPay. Ask the people who are talking about it on there to give you the contract address. I'm not the one who brought this. Somebody, a gun broker, talked about it. So you can ask them. Gun broker, you can give them the contract address. Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about is my live Patreon training. So if you are on my, if you are paid, on from the second tier to the third tier, you will be invited into this Patreon. When the Patreon video ends, the training, I'll provide a link to Google Meet. You will come on. You can put on your camera if you want, or put it off. Actually, I prefer you put it off. We don't, so that we don't, we can say greetings and then we go into the training. I'm going to be training on profit taking. We're going to look at profit taking in DeFi environments and what to watch out for. What are the limitations? Because it's not just to go to DeFi. Some DeFi platforms don't have depth, while others do. When I say depth, I mean liquidity. Because if you want to take profit, you have to be able to have liquidity to back it up. Number two, I will also share on how you will be able, how you can do all of your transactions within a cold wallet environment. Some of you already know how to do that. So if you know how to do that, you don't need to join. But if you don't know how to do it, please, or if you listen, crypto is so new that we have to keep exercising ourselves in all of the different skills so that we can become very knowledgeable in how to do things, because that's, you should know how to move quickly. A lot of people just know how to stack, how to buy, how to store. They don't know how to do these things. They don't know how to move, and you got to know how to move, right? How to move your assets quickly. Whitelisting, all of those types of things, very, very important. Because by whitelisting, let me just make a note to myself of something that just came to mind before I forget. How many of you are happy for what's about to happen? Okay, I've written it, so I'm ready to go. Okay, that's good. I'm happy about that. Okay, London is good. I'm just always at work. You used to come on here a lot, and I really appreciate it. So that's good. Yeah, I used to do those lives late in the night and way back. Thank you for the likes. Those of you who are liking the video, may God bless you. like some more. So those are the three things I want to talk about, that there will be more of live trainings and conversations. And you can ask me any question. If you are on my Patreon, please send me questions if you have any on the chat. Okay? I will answer your question. Just send me questions on the chat and I will answer them. I'm very, very excited. When people write me on there and Philip Obiri, yes, he was. The Bible tells us in Romans 13 that when there's a leader, God allow them to be there. Sometimes people play games to put a leader in office, but we have to understand that God permitted them to be there. And they may even be doing evil. But all these leaders ultimately will fulfill the counsel of God. Some of them will go against the counsel of God, and the Lord will deal with them. So Trump is not immune. He's a human being. He will finish his time and term, and people are going bonkers over him being in office. They've done it. People are not even aware that they fought this guy for 10 years. Why is he still here? Why is he still, it seems that the more they fight him, he just increases in power. He increases in, and he's winning people over. For you to know what happened, look at Hillary Clinton now actually saying, I'll show you something here. I'll show it to you on my computer. Let me get up my phone here and show you. This is Hillary Clinton. Watch this now, okay?
Pretty good signal that there is beginning to be a better understanding, both by the president and the people around him, as well as by the leaders of our European allies, that there can't be people around him, as well as by the leaders of our European.
So there's a feedback there, but that's Hillary Clinton. That's Hillary Clinton saying, if you go and check that out, I can give you the link to this post. Let me share it with you. Okay. This is Hillary Clinton. This is her. Right there. This is Hillary Clinton, who is basically an arch enemy of Donald Trump, saying it's unbelievable, right? So, yes, I'm on. This is my handle. I don't do much on X. I'm trying to do much more there on X. So, but I'm going to increase my presence there over the summer because X is a good platform, man. X is the one allowing us to hear some of this news that they've kept hidden. We're hearing. Can you imagine Hillary Clinton saying that? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So I'm going to play it again because I had some feedback. Let me play it again. Watch, and I'll tell you why I suspect this is happening.
Signal that there is beginning to be a better understanding, both by the president and the people around him, as well as by the leaders of our European allies, that there can be common ground amongst us, and the kind of dismissiveness that we saw in the first Trump administration has been replaced by a much more obvious working relationship to the good of European security, transatlantic security, and hopefully Ukrainian security. So I'm actually encouraged. I think
she says, I am actually encouraged. Can you imagine that Hillary Clinton would say that of Donald Trump? You know, and in October of last year, she gave an interview where she also talked favorably of the peace deals that Donald Trump had had made. You know, so I think it's also because there's some indictments that might be coming down on her, and she's now trying to play nice, and hopefully the president will be kind to her. Is what I think is happening here. Otherwise, I don't know, because it doesn't. They switch overnight like that. Because she was just in Munich, right, at the Munich Security Conference or something like that, where she said all these things and all that about this President Trump and his leadership and his cabinet. But now she's saying this, and it's unbelievable. So again, yeah. Who is this? Coco Pops. Yeah, I remember you were one of those people. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you for being so amazing, because, yeah. You've been awesome. So I thank you for that. I used to ask, aren't you going to bed? Aren't you going to bed? So yeah. I remember you. I also remember Acharich. He's also in London. So, and a couple of people from the UK. And we're also watching to see. Oh, by the way, if you have not registered for the webinar, the Shadow Bank webinar on the 28th of March, please feel free to do so. Join us for that webinar. It's going to be great. Held by Kryptonite. I'm supporting Kryptonite on that one, and we're going to have a good time. So join us and let's rumble together in Jesus' name. So I'm looking at the live chat now. Any other point? Okay, any question before I go? So 3 things we talked about today. Iran will be swift. It'll be swift. They'll go in, do a lot of damage to the IRGC, and come out. I don't think it'll be a long drawn war. Secondly, this will not affect crypto the way people are thinking. If you look at the markets have held well. After Jane Street was pointed at to be manipulating every 10 a.m. Thursday, or is it 10 a.m. every day? I can't even remember. Things seem to pick up for Bitcoin. And like I said, they're not the only one who would probably be doing that. There's others. And then also, we've seen, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. And like the video as well. I want to get some extra people. They're currently sitting at wonder, is it a good price? What do you mean? Every price for XRP now is a good price. You better get what you can get and stop worrying about the price. Yeah, you may not be able to get it at the low. If you have money, just keep buying. And because really, if XRP gets to $1,000, what does it matter that you bought it at $10 or $20? People will buy XRP at $100 and be grateful they bought it at $100 one time. So again, it's not the only crypto that will do well. Diversify. Second thing I said today was that I talked about was that crypto will set you up. I talked about the US president and his team and what they're doing. I talked about the banks coming in, but eventually slow walking their adoption. I don't think they are coming in very excited because they like crypto as long as they can control it and do whatever they want with it. All right. So I see them slow walking. We're in, we're in. Why can they do that? Because why they can do that? Well, you still have Swift. Swift is still operating. And they've upgraded their systems. They're still operating. So the replacement will not just happen overnight. You have to have the interledger and overledger protocols working. This is simply the interoperability of these blockchains to allow for cross-border payment to be what it ought to be. You've got to also look at tokenization. All of these things take time, so they can slow walk. Just kind of, let's just take it easy. How will they do that? Well, Bank A, very big. Bank B, very big. The 3-4 biggest banks come together, have a meeting. Then they tell the next biggest banks, this is what we're going to do. The American Bankers Association agree. We're not just going to, instead of pushing 10 trillion in at once, we're going to put 1 trillion. Let's see what they will do. While they keep having some of those legacy systems, the old rails still working. So right now, like I said, you have siloed experiences. Bank of America, JP Morgan, Citi, Chase, Corp, whatever they call that bank. All of, excuse me if I don't remember all the names, but that's what is happening. So eventually that will all go down. So what's my advice on WikiCat? I don't have any advice on WikiCat. Like, what do you mean? Just learn more about crypto, how it operates, so that you would, when WikiCat does well, you can take profit and reinvest it wisely. Learn about the crypto space because it's not going anywhere. It's come to stay. One of the reasons why we have WikiCat is so that it helps people move from poverty into wealth. And it's going to help a lot of people. But if you're just there looking to be a millionaire with $100, I don't know that that's going to happen right away like that. No. So I would just say to, I know what I'm doing. It's just, these assets will all fly when Bitcoin gets a new all-time high. Thank you so much, Michael Elisha. God bless you. Okay, so your thoughts on XLM and HBAR, KMG King 420. What are your thoughts? I think they're good cryptos. They are an ISO. Every ISO crypto will be okay. HBAR is going to be very worth a lot, in my opinion. I don't know how much, but I think it's going to be. See, when you are auditing a crypto, first of all, look at what they have been created to do, designed to do. Secondly, look at that purpose, okay, and slash utility. Secondly, look at the supply. If you have small supply, that's why somebody was saying, oh, look at Solana. Solana just came from nowhere and is now worth, XRP didn't do. Solana has only 500 million. That's it. That's the max supply. Is it 600 million? Something like that. Somebody tell me, what is Solana's supply? That's what it is. So the supply is so small. Solana. Okay. So Solana supply is, total supply is 622 million. Circulating supply is 571 million. Not even up to billion, just half a billion, not up to a billion. So when there is when a price impact for a cryptocurrency that has a very small supply like that is always massive. Also, it can happen like that as well for cryptos that have is large supply but that are several zeros behind the dollar. And particularly how they are designed, the ecosystem. If the burn rate is high, then you're going to see price appreciation quickly for every little transaction, burning. All right. So yeah, asking if it's a good price, you should do your research. I think because people are different, right? Everybody has his different people have different views on how they want to do stuff. So you have to know that. Like Fenrir. What are you talking about? And that's not a meme coin supply. Don't be silly. That's just the design. That's what the design. For people can choose what they want to hold. If you're not making any money, get out of that. Yes, exactly, Almas, and do something else. Meme coins have a purpose. Meme coins have a purpose. Meme coins are part of the reason why crypto is where it is, because meme coins are tests. They are tests. They are ways of testing the system. So people don't understand these things. They just go, oh, look at the meme coin, you're investing in it. They are the test. That's how it's tested. Because it's rapid use and there's a big community behind it. So yeah, it's not a scheme. Get off my channel. If you're not going to contribute, well, if you're just here to mock, get off. Meme coins there are scam meme coins, but there are meme coins that are created to test the system. You don't understand that. When you go to any blockchain, you see that they have 2, 3, or 4 environments. They have what is called the mainnet. They have the devnet, right? And the devnet is where the developers do all their magic. That's where they create products. Then you have the testnet. So, one of the things, and all cryptos have, all the blockchains have meme coins. XRP Ledger has meme coins. Ethereum has meme coins. The meme coins are how they test what's going on. You have to understand the whole system works together. So, but there are scam meme coins. I agree with you, but you have to understand that everything is not a scam. And XRP having 100 billion supply that's their choice. That's what they want to do. That's how they believe that they can help solve the problem of Nostro Vostro, which is at a $27 trillion held down. So you have to have something that can absorb it and still do the work that is meant to do. Solana, even though it's at a low value, cannot handle all of that pressure. People have to look at the different designs. This is designed for this. This is designed for that. This is designed for this, and it's all parted out. So there are some people that how they made money in crypto is through meme coins. That's how they were able to get. That's how they made their first money. You can't say somebody put $200 into Pepe. The $200 became what? 200,000 or 2 million? I can't remember. It was crazy. Another person put $1,000 into Shiba Inu. He made $400,000. Sarmapi, that's how he became wealthy. It was through. Then he said, "What? I am a developer and I'm going to get this." And then he started building WikiCat by the leading of the Lord. So thank you, Mike. So you have to. It's a whole ecosystem. It's a new world. It's a new frontier of technology. When any new technology comes, that's usually what happens. You have to learn it and not ridicule it. A lot of people will lose out because they ridicule things. So some people don't have money. It's that they just have $500. They put in a meme coin. It changes their life. So this is the window of opportunity. It will close. and it will never return. It will close. But people have that opportunity now to change their lives financially. Right? I know what I'm talking about, Mike. He says amazing research. I'm a crypto dev. I'm not a crypto guy. I'm an old guy, but I've been around this world for over 50 years, over 55, almost 60. I've been around, but the Lord pulled me into this thing and taught me some things. Then He told me to write a book in January 2024. I wrote the book. It had good sales in 2024 from my channel. It's not on Amazon, and it's an ebook, and it's called Crypto Made Easy: How to Buy, Store, and Grow Your Investment with Confidence. Not only that, there are things He will show me in visions and revelations, and I'll pick it up. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. So I have one of my ministers here. He's an AI guy. He's an IT guy. We just had a meeting today. I'll have a vision of something I'll share with him, and he will say, oh, we can do that. So I need people to understand that what has come, the reason why God revealed this to the church is so that we can prepare and we can take advantage of it, because the system that is coming, you can easily be locked out. You can be locked out. Hey, Jay, how you doing? So in order for us not to be locked out, He's showing us all these things. The meme coins test the system, test the communities. Let me tell you one secret that I believe is a secret. Tell me if I'm right, Mike. Do you know that you can become wealthy just by finding a meme coin that has a strong community, a crazy community behind it? You know why? Because the community is the first nation that accept that cryptocurrency as for transactions. Do you know that Bitcoin is the most popular meme coin in the world? I just told you something now that some people will get angry. Bitcoin is the most popular meme coin in the world because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. It's a meme coin. It's the most successful meme coin in the history of cryptocurrencies. It's the grandpapa of everything. And it has the largest community holders. That's why you see Samapi posted today, 160,000 holders. They are excited because the more holders you have, the better. Because they put their money in, they're going to hold it. It shows confidence. Bitcoin has the greatest depth of liquidity. You can't say you want to sell Bitcoin and you'll be struggling. It'll go quickly. In fact, it's one of the easiest ways to swap your assets. Let's say you are in a cold environment, a cold cold wallet environment where you can trade. There are some cold wallets you can buy and sell, like Trezor, like Decent, like Ledger. So when you are in there and there's a spike, you can convert using 1 inch, MoonPay, and a couple other third-party providers. You can choose to swap into Bitcoin because the liquidity will always be there. Free, I just gave you, it will always be there. Don't worry that it will drop in price. Bitcoin has a purpose. It is the biggest, the best, and the most popular meme coin in the world. It has no legs of its own to work well as everyday money. Because if you try to spend Bitcoin to buy coffee, you'll be waiting for 10, 15 minutes for it to clear. Because it's proof of work. Proof of work is like 3 people trying to cross through a door at the same time. Survival of the fittest. So whoever pays more, that's why the fees can change up and down. You can send $1,000 over Bitcoin and it will stay 45 minutes before it arrives, and you'll be sweating. Or it can take 2 days, and you see it on the blockchain. You see it on the blockchain, on the Explorer. It's there, and so if you are patient, when traffic goes down, then it will pass. So understanding this is, that's why I've explained tokenization on my site. These are things the Lord showed me, taught me. He said tokenization showed me. He said this is how it is, this is how it is. And I know some people, they bristle. How can you say God teaching about crypto? He's the owner of everything. The Bible said the earth is the Lord's, the fullness thereof the world, and those that dwell in it. He said silver and gold are mine. This includes digital silver and gold. He's the father of all spirits. So even if we don't see it in the spiritual realm, he controls everything. And he that comes from above is above all. He is above all. So he owns everything. All knowledge is his. All wisdom, all glory, all adoration. He owns it all. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Well, God bless you. Mike, thank you for coming on the channel today. Please, guys, follow me if you are able to. Follow me on the Patreon. Let's carry on together. Let's grow together. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. It's been great. I have about 5 minutes to get to 1 hour. Jay Mirza, good to see you. Are you on break? Test the system and find a new currency. This guy knows what he's talking about. So if you guys want, please ask me any question before I go. Alma says, I'm so happy he's down so we can buy more. I don't know. The Tangem is the cheapest you can get. Michael Elisha, you kept asking me, where can I buy Tangem outside of US? What kind of question is that? It's a link. Tangem is, you get the link, you buy. It's not about US or anywhere. You just buy. It's an international. These days you can buy something and it will come to you wherever you are. So I don't know, maybe you have an address problem, but you need a debit card that is working with MasterCard or Visa, and you can buy, if you're in Nigeria. People are buying in Nigeria. Okay, that's good, that's good. So Michael Elisha says, the alter wallets are good. You can get Decent Decent wallet is about $129 for one. But Tangem is the cheapest. Tangem is $59.99. And you get 2 cards. One primary card and a backup card. But when you are setting up your Tangem, make sure to write out your seed phrases. Set it up with a seed phrase and hide the seed phrase. Okay, Michael? My life was here earlier on. It seems like she left. Those are my OGs. I've not seen Johnny Mara. I've not seen Chris. A couple of my guys are not here today. Very important, yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, sir. So tell that guy, Michael Elisha, this Eddie Benedio is telling you what you need to do. Ask him. You can pay with USDT, XRP, Doge at the Tangem website. How did I stumble? So I was asleep one night and the Lord woke me up. It was 2:30 a.m. It was November 17, several years ago. And he said, wake up, take your phone, open the YouTube. I did that. This was the phone I had then, my old phone. So you can see it's cracked everywhere. So I opened the phone quietly in the night. Didn't put on the light. I didn't want to wake my wife up. And I didn't go out of the bedroom. So I checked. And I saw a gentleman talking about cryptocurrencies. He's a very good friend of mine now. He's in New York, Pastor Keith. And the Lord said to me, I told you in 2019 that I'm going to bring you into something new. And this is the time. So that's how I began. But then I made some mistakes. I was complaining about the mistakes, and the Spirit of God spoke to me and said, the people that brought you petrol, gas that you put in your car, some of them died to find it, to drill it. So you've not lost anything. You just lost money. Go back in there, learn all you can about it. So I started doing a lot of research. And the research, it's a small world. Crypto is a very small world. I did a lot of research. I found out a lot of things. I stumbled on X, and then I found XRP. XRP is going to be the new Bitcoin. It's going to lead the utility cryptos. Some of the ones that will also do well that are not ISO 222. The ISO 222 classification I found, I learned a lot of things. I watched many people. I paid people to teach me things. But above all is that I must give glory to God because The Spirit of God can teach you. You know, an angel appeared to Daniel. He said, I have come to give you wisdom and understanding, knowledge and understanding. So you can actually, heaven can show us things. The Spirit of God was given that he might show us things to come, that he must guide us into all truth. People say, okay, they think it's just truth about Christ. That's the most important one. But truth about anything, leading us. The angels of God are still walking on earth today. And people have to recognize that. Yes, we do. We do. And I think that that's why God raised people like Samapi and some other people whom we don't know. They are in their own different countries doing things for the Lord, in South Africa, in Brazil, in Bolivia, in Cambodia, there's people, Thailand, who are serving the Lord. But we don't know them because we know only our own area. But WikiCat will be an international crypto. It will be recognized by the Nigerian government. They cannot run away from it. The time has come. And see, there's nothing that can stop anything whose time has come. Nothing. So, how do I feel about XPR? It's one of my favorite cryptos because the founder of XPR, his name is Marshall Hina. He left Ripple and went to work. He worked in Ripple, then went to work with Stellar, XLM, then went with Jed McCaleb, then went from Stellar XLM and went to work on this new project. So they divided the banking system. The XRP takes bank to bank global. XLM takes peer to peer global. And then XPR takes credit unions. It's a smaller niche product. It's a niche product. But it has a total value locked on its DEX of 45 million. Let me see. Its DEX has a total value locked. They have the best lending platform in the world. In the world. The best crypto lending platform as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. I've never seen anything like it. And yeah, like I'm paying 1.7% for something I borrowed off them. I borrowed it deliberately. I was just trying the system out. I borrowed it, bought my ticket. I borrowed crypto to buy my ticket with crypto. And then I got some reward in crypto for buying the ticket with crypto. You can book hotels with crypto. You can do everything with crypto. You can rent a car with crypto. But don't use your Solana, don't use your XRP, don't use your XPR. What you do is you borrow off those ones. And you must borrow wisely. Actually, it won't even allow you to borrow stupidly. It will. You have to borrow within. I use a 30% idea that, okay, if I have $1,000, I will just take $300. Do you see what I mean? So it's not that I need to borrow, but it's just I'm playing with the system. I enjoy playing with it. And it's on their on XPR's network, Proton network, Cardano is earning 7.84%. I'm looking at it right now. Solana is earning 6.87% today. Then they have their own dollar. It's called the XMD dollar. XMD. That's 1 for 1. That one is earning 2.90%. And if you borrow it, you pay 1.72%. Solana, if you borrow, you pay 1.35% per annum. And XPR, if you borrow, 1.4%. So one of the reasons I also like XPR is that it is the cheapest ISO crypto. For the price right now, XPR is 0.0023, less than a penny. Which other ISO is less than a penny? For less than a penny, you can get, for $2,000, you can get 1 million, I think so, 1 million XPR. Yeah. It's a no-brainer. And you just hold it and wait. Because what I'm hearing about is that it's going to be a very good value in the future. I don't know. I don't have any prediction price for it. So, yes, Eddie Benedio is, I don't know if you're in Nigeria. I'm not sure if you can join with your ID, but depending on where you are. But yeah, Jermaine Jones, I think you are smart. But I would also look into XPR too, because why did you start buying Loan Protocol? Why? What was your idea about it? Because Loan Protocol, you get it as a reward for staking, for lending, and borrowing. This is the only platform I know right now where you are rewarded for borrowing. If you borrow off their platform, they reward. You know, this is the thing about digitized money. It's email money. The same principle, cloud computing. The drawbacks, though, is the B system, Antichrist. As a believer, we have to watch that. And the fact that they can lock your money, right? So that's why you want to be on the wealthy side of it. You want to have your own and you want to be able to invest in it, and, you know. But yeah, so thank you so much, guys. God bless you. I've had a very wonderful time talking to you all. And we need to make it popular to avoid policy shrinking us. Exactly. Exactly. All right. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Mike, it's a pleasure meeting you. I don't know if you've been on my channel for a while. Where are you based? I've never seen you before. Or maybe I have and didn't recognize you. So. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Good. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah. Those guys have gone far. I started buying it because of the credit unions. I buy both XPR and... Okay, that's awesome. That's good. That's good. Jermaine, download the WebAuth wallet and yeah, just get into their DeFi. The DeFi is very good. I didn't want to show it today because my account here, I don't want to show you my account. Otherwise, I would have just kind of walked you guys through it. All right then, Mike. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.